Hello, Arafta friends from around the world. Here are my 2 cents on episode 93. What an emotional episode! It starts with a lot of tension from the beginning between Nazir and Atesh, and of course Mercan had to show up, right, to spice up the scene. Kinda makes sense because she is the common point between Nazir and Atesh, the reason they are in this fight in the first place. There's a lot of back and forth happening between I'll kill him, please don't, and all of a sudden, since Mercan's begging doesn't seem to calm down Atesh, she's grabbing the gun and is threatening Nazir to shoot him. Of course she's bluffing, trying to de-escalate the situation by putting things in perspective for Atesh. Mercan seems to be the voice of reason in this series, like always thinking about the consequences, always forgiving, the most human of them all, basically always taking the higher road. I personally like her personality. I think she's a perfect match personality-wise for Atesh because she's keeping his anger and explosive personality in check. So going back to Mercan pointing the gun at Nazir, although extreme, it kinda does the trick because now Atesh is the one trying to stop her. The whole idea behind this scene is they don't want the other one to become a murderer. The scene ends with Nazir making an escape and them going back to the house where Atesh and Cemal have their emotional moment. They both express their care for each other, their brotherly love, and although I feel Atesh's love for Cemal could be shown in a more equal way, to me it feels sometimes Cemal is more like a good employee rather than an actual brother to Atesh. Remember the punching and the yelling that happened in the past between them? Well, I feel Cemal's care and relationship toward Atesh is how a true brotherhood should be displayed. 100% commitment. Atesh is going to Mercan to their room and they are both scared for each other's well-being as well as terrified for living without one another. And although mad at each other for doing that stupid thing where they were close to shooting Nazir, Mercan still shows she cares about Atesh's well-being by just making sure he is not drinking ice-cold water right from the fridge. Although a bit cringe. Did you feel it? That was a cute scene. A fandom Atesh seems to be enjoying seeing his wife caring for him, and she's like the typical wife, mad but loving. They both apologize, promise stuff to each other, and Atesh, of course, does not miss a chance to flirt his way out of the kitchen. Here's the part I am most excited about, Cemal and Demet. Now that Atesh and Mercan are solid, I kind of feel like my excitement migrated toward Demet and Cemal because they seem like the new cute couple of the series and I want them together so badly. And guess what, dear Arafta friends, they will for sure end up like that. Short and sweet scenes with them, and we're moving back to Mercan being worried about Atesh for not finding him in his office, but they find each other outside and there's another cute moment where they reassure each other of them being there for each other. Mercan grabbing Atesh's face, like that feels like they are tied, like definitely having a deep bond. Small note, I'm still mad at her for leaving Atesh for so long and coming back annoyed at him, but I'll try to move on. If anybody else annoyed at that, still comment down below. Mercan remembers they haven't watched that cute actor Mercan's very big fan of for a long time, so it's movie time. Atesh, of course, jealous. Throws that beautiful actress he remembers into the mix. Guess what, Mercan is jealous as well, so they end up watching a horror movie. Wanna guess who came up with that idea? Put it in the comments. The perfect excuse for some hugging. Of course, nothing more than that. Welcome to the show where babies will be made by kissing on the corner of the mouth. Then Atesh wants to get out of the room and figures out that the door is locked. Didn't I tell you Mercan is 2 steps ahead pretty much all the time? She locked the door to prevent Atesh from going after Nazir while she was sleeping. Oh well, Atesh spits some fire and they go back to sleep. They wake up and all of a sudden remember they have a job. They don't want to be late at. This was really funny to me. Trying to go first to the bathroom is something that's typical to them, and I find it actually very cute how Atesh throws her off his shoulder. Real clever, Atesh fandom. Mercan is becoming less and less shy and is pulling her flirting cards out of her pocket, but this is becoming old for Atesh. He's not falling for that anymore, at least not when winning the bathroom race is at stake. So let's hear a round for applause for Atesh for winning this race so they can go to work after all the kidnapping and rescuing they've been doing lately. Mercan meets Demet in the office and they have an emotional moment. Both Mercan and Demet seem to care for each other and show genuine friendship, which is very nicely displayed by both of them. Then Mercan goes into his office and decides to work from there to basically have him under surveillance. They work from the office exactly 5 minutes before they were told a trip to Italy was needed. Obviously, Mercan is very excited about the trip to Italy because she thinks that's the perfect opportunity to keep Atesh and Nazir out of each other's way, which is smart. They go home and the episode of course ends with a bomb. Mercan's brother is basically not her brother. Interesting plot. Let me know your favorite part of this episode, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.